12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shatta from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shatta has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shatta. Shatta, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the business of import and export. And this is straight coming from GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are based in China. Trust me, they are fast and reliable. Some of the services of GPF Import and Export Company Limited include air and sea cargo, warehousing, consolidation, door-to-door delivery, warehousing packaging, FCL shipping, LCL shipping, and more. You can also get all your used and brand new cars from China at affordable prices, courtesy GPF Import and Export Company Limited. Cars like Lexus, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Cadillacs, Audi, Nissan, Link, Mazda, and many more. Contact GPF Automobile in China via WhatsApp number +86 19 58 48 16 884. GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are fast and reliable.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shatta from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shatta has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shatta. Shatta, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the business of import and export. And this is straight coming from GPF.
We are getting very close to Christmas. And I want to believe everybody is in the right frame of mind for Christmas. Today, I drove to Accra Business District, or better still, the Central Business District. And oh my world, don't try it if you don't have any business there. No, if you don't have any business in Accra, aka the Central Business District, don't go there. Huh? It's that crazy, very crazy. Oh my God. Hey, at a point I was very sad for taking the decision to even go to Accra. What is my business here? I'm not going to sell clothes. I'm not going to sell oil. I'm not going to sell rice. So what was I going to do there? I've advised myself. But there are also signs that indeed the Christmas is here. Yeah. The Christmas is here, because it is one of the signs when Christmas is coming like this. When you hit town and you meet that heavy vehicular traffic, then you should know that indeed Christmas is here. So Ghana, we are looking good already. But then when you go out, there is one concern. 30 December in Ghana is not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not. Why are people crying that cry? Roland, let me start this with you. Roland is in the studio, Chemo is also in the studio, and we are about to do Showbiz Daily. Big shouts to the producers, Theophilus, the Gosh Desert, Sammy Tuga, as well as Gerald. We are ready. So join us with your comments, with your reviews and opinions as well, because you know we do this with you. On Facebook, Sammy Flex TV live. On YouTube, Sammy Flex TV live. So the Christmas is here. The signs and wonders I saw in Accra, clear signs that the Christmas is here. But you go online and many people are not happy. In fact, I've seen comments of people even attacking KOD directly that, KOD, we are very disappointed in your people for coming and bringing the hype of Dirty December in Ghana down. Why are people crying? What is it? There was also another comment that said that, Charlie, it is not the fault of KOD them, so the artist charges. People are not able to pay. That's why we are not feeling the shows, the kind of shows that we want to see. This is the reason we are not seeing them. What is happening? Is Afroculture going to happen?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
Afroculture is happening.
Do they have billboards in town?
I've not seen billboards though, but I've chanced on their ads severally on online. So
okay.
I know it's happening.
What is happening? Why are people crying about Dirty December?
For me, I think the reason why people are not so cool with Dirty December this year and its whole conversation is tilted towards PR. It has nothing to do with the work.
Okay.
And you know the work is the activities involved. But people are worried, or some people are sad, or some people are angry because of the PR around it. In fact, the PR around our Dirty December this year has not been good.
Okay.
It has been so divided from different angles.
Okay.
From the top, in between, and even the bottom that probably are supposed to hold and enjoy whatever is going on also seems to be divided. From the top, in terms of PR, mostly we will be looking forward to conversations of, you know, that is the reason why some people, no matter how they would want to chastise the previous government, will still give them the flowers for how they were able to, as it were, put some good PR around Dirty December. Mostly getting close to this season like this, some of the things that you would hear would be, oh, the president meets with this or that diplomat elsewhere to sign certain conversations regarding our December and GH activities. And this person has met another person here to have a conversation concerning Dirty December. You see, all these things, even though some of them did not even see daylight, at least the conversation of it gave the whole system a booster.
Okay.
Kind of, okay, whatever you guys are doing, we are seeing it. And we are also having a certain conversation at the background, or what looks like a conversation at the background.
Okay.
It is a booster. But differently from what we are seeing this year, is even before we entered into Dirty December proper, were some people in the helms of affairs trying to distance themselves or shy away from the Dirty December tag, of which some people were concerned. Is it that you don't know what it meant, or you did not know what it meant, or you simply, for political reasons, wants to just change it because, okay, it is politics? That is what will make some people scared, because you listen to the Speaker of Parliament, a whole Speaker of Parliament that we would have maybe a wish say, just like other previous government would tell us, say, oh, I went to America and somebody told me about Dirty December. Yes, I don't like the name Dirty, but all the same, when I researched, or even after the person telling me this, I made other inquiries and realized that, okay, it is not as I thought. So I am even planning on having some 1 or 2 conversations to help boost it. Maybe we can find a better way to give it some good name, or some good tag. But then, only for us to hear from the Speaker of Parliament saying, for him, he is warning people to stay away and he will find a way for them to cancel the Dirty December name and tag and all of that. All these things will not give the people who are curating activities under the December in GH, the Dirty December stuff, some moral booster. Besides, whatever they are going to use to sell the activities they are creating, some people who are supposed to champion that conversation seems to be shying away from it. Only for us to also be met with the comments from KOD. I don't know what his intentions were or how he understood the whole thing. I mean, some people's disappointment is out of the fact that KOD, like, is one of us directly. This is somebody that is coming from our side.
Yeah.
So at least, if not for anything at all, yes, Speaker of Parliament, we will pardon him. Oh, he is not directly in connection with us. Yes, he will need a third party or maybe a middleman to even understand some of the way we do our things in the space. But KOD, you are a practitioner and a huge one as that. You've been it for years. For years, from the beginning, even through a movement like as big as Hip Life and all of that. You've been very instrumental. So when it gets to points like this, in fact, we expect people like KOD to change the conversation or take the conversation even to a higher realm.
Okay.
But the comments that came from him as to no, it is not everybody that comes to Ghana to have fun. Who says 30 December only connotates fun? No, it depends on what you do with it. It depends on the kind of activities you put through. Oh, okay, so if this should have come from KOD, like something like this, oh, I realized 30 December, the whole perception about 30 December is fun here, fun there, club here, club there. But this time, we want to change it. We want to change it. It is still 30 December, but we are bringing variety of events, such as the seminar, and this thing that he is bringing through, which are very brilliant stuff that will also help boost whatever activities we are doing here. So if this had come from KOD, like, oh, yes, we know the perception is about clubbing, it's about chilling, it's about this, but we also want to bring the formal side to it, I believe it would have helped. People would see, like, I'm not for begging, so, or maybe feeling so, at least KOD is bringing something to boost up whatever activities people are doing. And you see, some people may feel, say, I am slow. But any slow you. All these activities are so like for the past 5 years or 6 years. The same activities na also. Crazy sign. No, meaning say dinner and in America say you see there is the name which is the PR. And there is a jumana was here which is the events and activities na wo. The thing is activities na is a sign. By the politics as a send no na acquire to say Bibi asesa. But sign. Tell me, people should go and look on the events calendar and tell me which of the events is not coming on. In fact, me put the rapaholic in Puana make us a me yes, the crown. If I were to be part of Zakodi, and I remember in rapaholic December way. Looking at what he did in Kumasi. And I remember but rapaholic is coming on. Kweku Smoke is doing his show tomorrow. Stoneboy is doing his show. Like almost all the major events that we've known in the past 5 years are still running. So what has changed? In terms of substance or in terms of activities, nothing has really changed. The only disappointment I'm a man for be ebe feeling say, oh, this year, 30 December cut down. Hey, the PR that we are putting into it. From the top to the middle, and even down there, mostly say top and the middle no hold there. They are down for any day feeling. And down for now, I am talking about the fans. The fan divisions here. Oh, this person acquiring the show. Instead of us having some conversation about it, throwing more spotlight because it is part of the whole December in GH festivities and stuff which we need to trumpet. But now you have a faction of saying, oh, na show na floppy, and I say at the end of the day, so can say show na floppy. It is part of your December festivities. December in GH na and no na say no, and no na say no, but. You have some faction, and I show na floppy, and I show na floppy, and I show na floppy. Then the other side, to when it is your turn, we do the same. So at the end of the day, crabology, nobody goes up. Nobody goes up. We have a way of tearing down. But to me, I feel say this year, dear, euphoria na echo for me na APR. We are not helping ourselves, and in fact, the other side that also wants to challenge us this year, and also. Has been very strong, and whilst we divide ourselves, they are taking advantage of it, and they are trumpeting it hard to get the necessary PR to their side. Besides, we hold the bragging rights and the birthright in Pono, we are divided through politics, through fanatism, and through certain conversations that we don't even know where it is coming from, and we are divided, and we just left it like that. And some people go and check the lineup of activities that some people that have registered. Your friend is saying, Dirty December. People have registered Dirty December Fest, as in Dirty December Festival, and the activities beneath it as like a year whole stretch. But we are rather divided. So for me,
well,
let
me listen to what Chemo's reviews will also be. Dirty December and Matters Arising.
Well, I think the word Dirty December, it is getting its own trend. So if it is just about the name, I think it is in the system. People are hearing of it. Just that you hear more about the argument of who brought the name Dirty December. Nigerians are taking it from Ghana. Ghanaians say that they are the originator of the name and all those things. So as for the name, I think it is still in the system. But we are not seeing much from the organizers or what we can do to attract people to come here. When you compare what is happening now to the time that MPP were in power, I think they did a better job than our current organizers. We are not hearing much. And again, one thing is also going against the whole thing when some people in authority or when some highly influential people are saying some bad stuff about that Dirty December. For the Urban Bagwin one, he explained how he heard it. After asking some people who came for Dirty December, what is the meaning of Dirty December? They told him something that wasn't good.
Okay.
So when he said that, we get it. But people like KOD also coming on board to say something similar was really, really disappointing. Because he could have done better. He can, even if he doesn't know much about it, he could have done his research and then later come out and tell us that, oh, it is not like how people see it. The name may sound like that.
Dirty?
Yes, but the actual thing is not like, yes.
Yeah.
The actual thing is about having fun. The actual thing is about organizing programs that people can attend and enjoy themselves. But he didn't do as good. And unfortunately for us, he is
and people are mentioning, yes.
Yeah, he's a key, diasporan ambassador. So if that's what he's telling people who are coming to Ghana, they won't come. Definitely, some people may not want to associate with that bad thing based on how they are talking about it. So I think it is not going well in that direction. And whoever is in charge or those who want people to come to Ghana should start working. I think they should do more than just waiting for the day for them to do something. I think they can also learn from the past. I mean, the past authorities or people who were in charge, I think they have records there. You can go through it. What did they do? What can we learn from it? What can we adapt to make things work better? So for me, I think the name is there, but we are not seeing much in terms of activities to promote it or push it up for people to say that, okay, I'm marking my calendar on this day, I will attend event under Dirty December or the Dirty December event. That's what is happening, and it's not good. It's not good for the December that we wish to have.
Yeah. Well, in all of these, many things are still happening. Events are happening, activities are ongoing, and we wish them well. Those who are doing all the activities, we wish them well. Now, one event that was caught in controversial conversations has been Stone Boys Bhim Festival. When they made the announcement and later information came that they are having a clash of dates with Black Star Experience, they said nah, they will still go ahead to do their thing because what they know is that they are going to deliver their program. Fortunately, some of the artists that were willing to do the show are also ready, showing more love, ready, putting out flyers and all. One of such artists has been met with some backlash. And here I'm talking about fans of Bhim Nation. According to them, they are not happy that someone like Tinny is going to be part of the Bhim Festival this year. And why are they saying they are not happy? There is a video in which Tinny was seen talking about Stone Boy in a way. This is why many of the fans are not happy. And I want to ask my people that, hey, the way things are going, how are we going to settle this? Artist wants Tinny to come perform. He thinks he will add some color and spice to the show. But then fans are saying no because we have an issue with him. If I want to go on Ghana Web has even captured this story. Interesting times. Director, is there a video for us to watch? Okay. Then let's watch Tinny. Let's watch Tinny. Why are the fans making noise? Then I'll ask my people what they think about this.
I am telling you straight. I saw the video. Me said Jimmy Fonkwan Nyanseni Bianca. I am telling you straight. I'm on radio. Yes. I saw it as just a bunch of fools, just a bunch of idiots. I'll make a chance to be on radio. Mercury number one, the toughest idiot. The other guy that was also speaking about one also Jimmy Four. And I wasn't expecting my colleague, so also Jimmy Four said Stoneboy. Stoneboy also joined the fools to be a fool. No. Yeah, no. Because I wasn't expecting my colleague, so also Jimmy Four said Stoneboy. Stoneboy also joined the fools to be a fool. No. Yeah, no. Because
wow. So this is why the fans are angry. They said, the guy sat on radio, added you to some bunch of fools, and said, you two, you are a fool.
In the contest.
And you want to put him on your show. No, don't do this. If you do this, you have disappointed us, the fans. Because of that, they are fighting. Jabo,
yeah.
What do you think about this?
Well, I think it shouldn't be a big deal. I think that's why even
what shouldn't be a big deal? The fans shouldn't take this as a big deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the Stoneboy that he insulted is aware that he's part of the program. So what is their beef here? The same way that
have you forgotten about just recently?
Yeah, in fact, that's where I'm coming.
Later.
Yeah, the same way that some of us were against the fans telling medical what to do. It's the same thing here, and I will not change my stand. I remember on that day I said that if this is what medical wants, who are you as a fan to tell him what to do? The same thing is happening here. I think it is a part that now the artists are taking that. I don't know how it will end them. If it goes well for them, fine. If it doesn't, it's on them. But for me, if you are comfortable or if you think that this is not a big deal, why should you listen to the fans? Do what you think is right and go your way. If after this agitation or when the fans are talking like that and Tinny for whatever reason response like the way Harris Eri did, then it will generate into this. I can bet it if Harris Eri comported herself at the time that the fans were after her saying whatever that they said. And then but she flipped for us to know that like let's say now the fans are saying that Tinny shouldn't be part of the program. Now Tinny is also I compare that now was starting the theater man now can be obviously he doesn't deserve to be on that platform. But if he is not going to do that, why not? Nipa na ye didi na tem ne kra se omebo mumu na mo ka kire nipa ne se there be mempene e wa abra nya mu ne didi matem like make it make sense to me until Tinny will respond in a way that I think may not be appropriate. We shouldn't be taking the side of the fans when it comes to some of these issues. And again, this particular incident was in a contest. Tinny was angry one, and he thought that they didn't treat him fairly, and he was responding to that. It wasn't like nothing has happened. Tinny found himself on a platform and started insulting Stoneboy. No, there was a particular incident, and we all, if we follow the logic of what Tinny was saying, he said that there were a bunch of fools talking about him, only for Stoneboy to join them. That's the point that he called Stoneboy to a fool. In that contest. Apart from that, has he been calling Stoneboy a fool or something like that? No. He did something that he wasn't happy.
But here in Stoneboy, they've had some
good
past before.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And it was about what exactly?
It's about some car or something.
It was
No, it's the same thing. In fact, that's what we are talking about.
Premise.
The same thing.
Yes.
In fact, he went for an interview. Stonebwoy went for an interview on Hit FM. And Makrikwe and the other guy, the Don, were talking about Tinny owing 2,000 cedis. When Stonebwoy entered the studio, they told him that Tinny is owing somebody 2,000. So they have even seized his car, so he should pay for Tinny to get his car. And then Stonebwoy said, "Yeah, I will pay. Let's forget about it. Don't talk about it. I will pay."
And he paid.
And he paid.
And
Tinny was so angry because he said that he didn't know much about what was happening, only for you to go and pay. And based on that, he did that insult. It wasn't good for him to insult him. But are you forgetting the context that he said that? Even if you disagree, I disagree with him for insulting Stonebwoy. But on that day, I remember that I said that it is within Tinny's right to also register his displeasure. You can't just go somewhere. I won't go somewhere, regardless of my relationship with Sammy Flex. Somebody will say that Sammy Flex owes me, and can you pay for me? And then I will say I will pay. No, I will come and ask Sammy Flex, do you want me to pay? I will not just pay for Sammy Flex. For what? Because I know Sammy Flex, 2,000, he can easily have it. So if he is not paying, there's an issue.
There's an issue, yeah.
Why should I go and pay for Sammy Flex that because somebody is saying that Sammy Flex owes me? No, until Sammy Flex will say, pay you, if you want to pay for me, I won't do that. So I was with Tinny on that thing. But he went overboard by even insulting Stonebwoy. But if Stonebwoy is okay with that insult, for him to put him on the show, only for the fans to say that yempene because SM4 yebi. As a almost on the other side.
Yeah.
And I mean to yebeya kwa say in the SM4 ya no mon so yebi. Just to say that we day. I mean, for me, I think they should change the narrative, or I mean, they should change the thing for her to say senka omu different. But our mama na show clear say the SM4 na a certain pace na na say omu na chere kwan no. In the SM4 ya no mo so ayebi. I think it will not look good for them. But if this is what will make them happy, why not? The decision is on Stonebwoy and his team. If they are happy or they are okay with the current situation, we should allow him to take his decision. After all, it is his program.
Well, Ro, I don't know what you add to this. Fans charge.
You know, funny enough, when I was following the conversation, some of the things that I saw, or some of the comments that I chanced on were the fact that looks like some people are beginning, I don't know, but most of them were like, Charlie, be like, say this time there, we need to be very careful about some of the things that we say.
As in the fans?
As in the fans.
Okay.
Because you don't know when it may come back to bite you, or when somebody may throw you or can throw you a receipt. And you see, highest area, even in terms of status, cannot be compared to Tinny.
That.
You understand? But in the quest to rise from one place to the other, a receipt met her. And at the end of the day, did she climb? No. You understand? That portfolio or that tag that would have been added to whatever she has achieved or she's still achieving is off. Maybe she can get it elsewhere. That's a conversation for another day. But then the long and short is, whatever you see has its own repercussions, and the time it will come. Whether you are big or whether you are small, whether you are known or unknown, whatever you see can come back. And these were some of the commentaries I was seeing, and I was like, oh, okay. Then, say the idea the CBI. Yeah, sometimes things happen, and it becomes some learning materials for people to also learn something from. Me, I always say that, well, if you see somebody flaunting their worth, if you see somebody saying they're hungry, if you see somebody doing anything, Charlie, obi e yes ni e ho ye o fe osu fetu ho for at least it may not be the same thing, but find the positives or find some of the things that you can learn from it, pick it and go, because you don't know when some of these things may meet you. So for me, I'm not surprised that the fans came at me, because when I saw it, the first thing I saw was like, hey, that was my first reaction. I was like,
what's happening?
Like I was like, hey, even though I know Tinny has performed on Stoneboy's Bhim concert before. Just last year, 2024.
Okay.
Tinny was on the show. Just last year, 2024, Tinny was on the show. So where is the big deal here? I mean,
what has changed?
What has changed?
Because SM people have done it.
They want to do it like SM people did. The fans said they didn't want something, and it was
that
considered. Yeah,
it was considered. Besides that conversation of fans say they want something and you should do it for them has been there, and it is not only through the entertainment space, even political. You remember when Chemomo Grassroots, Chemomo Grassroots, for say dropped Stoneboy. He was dropped. As to who or what happened there, we don't know, but he was dropped. That was the conversation. So if even on that political lines, it has happened, how much more this one that some people have even shown us say it can be done. People have shown that it can be done, and here it is medical and Shatta has shown that you bet me, like when the fans call for it, we can do it for them. We can do it for them. So if we also tell you say we don't like it, and especially when whatever concern they want to put across is something that is genuine, like ewoho. And yet bibi obeka someone conjure, it is there. Highest Airy disrespected Shatta, Wale and medical. Was she not dropped? She was. Your friend said Tinny disrespected Stoneboy. Didn't he? He did. So why can't he be dropped? People say Stoneboy did not support NDC, so they want him dropped. Was he not dropped?
He was dropped.
He was dropped. So, they can't say on Tinny drop it Tinny. That one there, the fans will not take it in, like they will not take it. It will take a lot for you to explain on why you need or you want Tinny on your stage. And ask yourself, do they have that luxury of time from now to the show? Almost our time now, instead of promoting the show and putting some positive hype around it for people to be enthused and come, you think they are going to spend that time to come and explain why Tinny should be on the show? I mean, these two decisions there, dropping Tinny would be easier for them than coming to explain why Tinny should be on the show. In the end there, me, I wasn't surprised. I was a little surprised when I saw his face on the flyer. But
you were surprised?
Oh, like my first, it wasn't so surprise because, like I said, I've seen him perform on their platform, so I know he has that relationship with them. But recently, they see and saying, me say who no. I was like, hey, that was my first reaction. Hey, okay, then looks like we are getting somewhere. And you see, they should also tell the fans something. That you see the people that we want to fight for, we want to protect. We see, you have to see they have ways of dealing with certain things. So they have ways of dealing with certain things. So imagine, Stoneboy was built on your friend saying a victory concert, and this is for victory concert. You see those people, they had a way of dealing with their own thing. You think they didn't know Stoneboy did not campaign for them? Omunim. Medical decided to go and hire Highest Airy, and of course Shatta was part of the conversation. Shatta's first reaction was like, Charlie, forget it, the only thing is whether she's competent or not. That was the first reaction before the back and forth. You understand? And again, Stoneboy has now also, your friends say, build Tinny to be on his platform. You think he doesn't? You think he's not aware Tinny insulted him? They have a way of dealing with their own stuff. So sometimes fans should also be careful out of emotions how they would want to tackle certain things, because see, no credit say today fans may call for something to be done, and it will be done for them. Tomorrow you will call and they will not do it.
Yeah.
That is the hard truth. This is reality. The fact that it has happened today, don't joke and say, oh yes, they have acknowledged whatever we are doing, so yeah, we are the heartbeat.
Tomorrow they will do it.
Yes,
for us.
we know you are very instrumental in the artist's career. We know how instrumental fans are in the life of an artist. But you see, knowledge and decision making are two different things.
So,
And at a point when they want to make that hard decision, same way you think cutting somebody off is easy. It is not, especially when you have announced the person. It is not. That is a hard decision. So tomorrow, if there comes an opportunity for somebody to also take a hard decision, and you are unfortunately part of that hard decision, know that you can be cut. Same way somebody has been cut. So fans, let's be measured sometimes how we deal with some of these things. And these are one of these days we may get disappointed.
Well, so we see, so for management of Stonebwoy or Bhim Nation, they have not said anything yet.
Oh, I'm going to be Bianca Medium Huya, Papa. What are they coming to explain?
Yati, yeah, Pamono, yeah, man. We want to do what the fans want.
No more time, Papa.
well, they shouldn't respond to it.
Well, so that is what it says. We are still waiting for what response management will give to this, whether they are going to side with the fans or they are going to have their own decision out there. Let's see how it goes. Now, what does it mean for a brand if the president in his speech uses you as an example? Today, I've seen many Shatta movement fans very happy, very excited, making noise online, social media, telling the world that to them, they are the best, they are the biggest in Ghana, because even if the president is doing his speech, he mentions their name. He actually uses them as the example. And the information I have is that the president is launching a facility in the Volta region. The facility is called the Oxygen City Project. Oxygen City Project in the Volta region, to be specific. And in the president's address or in his speech, the name he used for its example for entertainment, for showbiz, was Shatta Wale. And come and see Shatta movement fans. Another glory, another win, another trophy. See a Pewin Puchen Award. See a Philly Way Telecel Ghana Music Awards, 3 Music Awards. Wait, you pay. And they are making noise. But what does it mean to a brand if the president gives you this recognition? Let's go into the action when the president mentioned Shatta Wale's name.
The entertainment center would include places of recreation. It will include areas where you can have dances. When Shatta Wale comes here, you can come and perform there. The entertainment center would include places of recreation. It will include areas where you can have dances. When Shatta Wale comes here, you can come and perform there. The entertainment center would include places of recreation. It will include areas where you can have dances. When Shatta Wale comes here, you can come and perform.
Well, so that was it. President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, saying that as part of the Oxygen Project, we are going to have a space for entertainment. And when he looked up into the sky, was looking for a name as to that person who would come and perform at such a venue, the only name that came to his mind was Shatta Wale. And come and see, the crowd was saying, yay. I was only expecting him to have added pam, 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 pam. I was expecting to say Shatta Wale. When the people started doing, hey, they say pam, 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 pam. But of course, the president knows what he's doing. He knows when to drop the line, and indeed, he did. Now, what does this mean to Brand Shatta movement or Brand Shatta Wale? Ro, start this.
Well, for me, am I surprised? No. Because I even did an editorial not long ago about how some musicians saved the music industry this year. And Shatta is on top of that list.
Okay.
So obviously, I am not surprised if I say that, yes, he saved it. And this is one of the testimonies with regards to that. You see, year in, year out, we want people, we've always been yearning for certain places in the Hymns of Affair to recognize the things that we do.
Okay.
And not only recognition, but also understand what we do and its importance. Even in their close quarters or in the place where they would want to have certain conversations. These are some of the things that we always fight for. And if year in, year out, artists kobo shows, nipa anko, artists year nyom, nipa ntie, like there's always an influx of what they will call foreign materials. Oko checki a chat and so a man for a friend saying, aho zala ne was Omajiafa. It will not, it doesn't speak well of our industry. So if our people or if people like the president want people to use as an example, it will be difficult for them. Because at the end of the day, you know, the scariest thing also is that when they go home, these are people who are Gen Zs.
Yeah.
And we know the kind of content these guys pick up.
For instance, Mohammed's daughter, Farida Muhammad, on TikTok, Shatta Wale is the artist that I see her using mostly.
Back to back.
Yeah, like oftentimes in her videos, Shatta Wale songs,
so
almost all her reaction, Shatta Wale songs.
So imagine if Farida was using maybe a foreign artist. That would, like, I'm correct easily. Because I'm sure even with your interaction with your kids, artist you understand? It's me born also. Meanwhile, you are supposed to know better than them. And that is the scariest part. And TGM, time I'm here, TGM, I'm here, be pray artist of the year. I wrote, yes, thank God Shatta Wale is not the artist of the year. He is the artist of every year. Because if you are looking for face of the industry,
he is.
He is. And this is a huge testament. On top of mind awareness, if not for anything at all, Shatta Wale, the moment Shatta Wale's name gets into somebody's head like the president, what is he associated for? Music. What is he associated with? Entertainment. Yeah, we can call him. Why? Because he is living the life. Why? He is doing the work. Why? He has the talent. Whatever there is about the job that he is doing, this is a good example of how successful people live in a space where they practice. Me assure say here one thing ama ejumani bi ehun eye nyam until recently entertainers abeka ho. How prestigious that the people that were mentioned associated with those career were. Oh, lawyers. The moment you hear lawyers, there's a certain level of prestige that you imagine. The moment you hear your friend is saying bankers, there's a certain level of prestige you imagine. Now, when you mention footballers, I'm sure Cristiano Ronaldo will be one of the first people. And it is out of the fact that he has the talent, he's living the life, and he's successful in that area. So, if he is, then on top of mind, if somebody who is not even so close to the industry wants to make an example or wants to find a good example, definitely, these are the people we will mention. So, Shatta's success and how he saved the music industry in 2025 is one of it. Because even when you check through our charts, his dominance even throughout adds up to the numbers that this industry has been able to gather. Check his success rate even in the year under review. Right in front of the president, he was able to fill an entire stadium during the presidential cup. Among other ones that he's done, including the recent Shatta Fest, the biggest music festival in Africa currently. And how would you want to treat this? Unless you want to be ignorant, or you don't know, or you simply don't belong to us, and you don't even care, or you don't want to research. But the president's mentioning there, yes, I understand why some people will make it a big deal, because the person that he mentioned has worked for it. So if they are mentioning his name, they are not mentioning his name because you saw trending #1 or baby. No, but because of the substance that he's brought to the game.
I see. Wow. Chamo would also come through on this.
Yeah, I think this is a good one, and I don't only see the side that he's on top of the mind awareness that that's the reason why he used Shatta Wale. It is also to illustrate how big the place will be.
Okay.
It's part of the reason why he mentioned Shatta Wale but not other people.
Okay.
He said that they will build a place that if you want to dance, you can dance, and Shatta Wale can even come and perform here. Shatta Wale needs a bigger space to perform. So the space will be big enough to even accommodate Shatta Wale and his fans.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why he.
I like this. I like this point. Yeah, it's not a bad point.
That's.
He wants you to know how magnificent the place will be.
Yes.
That it will be able to accommodate someone's stature like Shatta Wale's stature.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's part of it. Just that I don't trust even the whole project that they are coming to.
They are president Atuhuka. Akko voter region.
Akko Katisod.
Also, you don't trust it. What do you want to trust it?
Let me bust your bubble.
Bust it.
In the year 2013, there was a man called Roland Agambili. He proposed a project called the Hope City. President Mahama was the one who launched that program.
Roland Agambili.
Like the same thing. It was
that time he had some phone company.
Yeah, RLG Communications.
Yes.
The same thing.
The laptop in that by.
Hope City.
I will never forget this because I was arguing with a friend about the Hope City. I was saying that they can't build it, and the friend was so hopeful that it will happen based on what they will do there, the technology hub, West African best technology city. People will come here and all those things. 12 years down the line, we don't even know where Roland Agambili is. Baby or Sakra anymore. Only for in the year 2025, December, Mahama is standing at another place. President Mahama is standing somewhere in Ho, saying that they are going to build another city. So I don't trust that it will happen.
City is different from this.
Yes, but if it
one
happens,
is hope, one is oxygen.
Look at the
hope. You see, oxygen. But I see hope.
I'm saying that I don't trust it, but the name will even make me feel that it will not even happen.
Oxygen.
Yeah. So if it happens, we will have a very huge center that Shatta Wale can even perform there. I think this is positive for Shatta. What it means is that his name is in the head of the president, and he also see him as a bigger artist with a lot of following. So if there's a space that he can perform, it should be big enough to accommodate somebody like Shatta Wale. And I think he did it so nice and perfect in these circumstances. President Mahama did it. And in fact, these are some of the reasons why I believe the political figures or influential figures, when they are talking and mention artist name like this, it is far effective than when they give you a playlist. Because after the playlist, I don't trust it. But this one, in fact, it is not even part of the speech.
Yeah.
He just, when he got there,
he just
something
put
clicked,
in,
and then he put it there. So this is really positive for brand Shatta Wale, and I think they should tell anybody who wants to say bad thing about Shatta Wale's brand that it will not work because President Mahama
even recognizes the brand.
Shatta, the brand Shatta Wale, and knows how huge the brand is.
I see. I like how Chamo ended it. It will help me in my next story. But then I would want to read some of your messages before we move on to the next business. I go online, I see many people talking about Mark Brown's divorce here and there. Meanwhile, I'm crashing on Mark Brown. Hey. Now, Touch Guy says Blakk Rasta is accurate. Mr. Zilos Phones, love emoji. Your money is official says I'm here today. Frederick Apia, blame the media for the low hype of Dirty December. 5 good months for discussing DL and his wife and his family wahala. What do you expect? And Kachi says we are back again to the most infotainment program right here in Ghana. Good evening from this part of GH. Tete Deborah says, good evening, Uncle Sammy. Hope you are doing well. And Kachi says, we've used 5 months of our time to discuss Lumba and Abusian Penny to Park, limiting the PR on occasion December. But everything happening like it happened years ago. Pump for Pump TV. Good evening, Brasami. You see, all those media people who were fighting for appointment from the politicians didn't know how things work as a government appointees until they get there. Pump TV. Then they realized that things don't work the way they thought when they were outside of the political box. Kwesi IFR to Genti YouTube was a monfa ni message and holding on. Where when Kwesi IFR said Blakk is a disgrace to Rastafari, the people were not happy. Now Andrews Latte says good evening, box. Kwesi IFR says some of these appointees are still in honeymoon mode. Kwesi IFR, this whole Bhim fans and Tiny thing is funny. Pam for Pam TV. Roland, I understand your concern and submission, but with our so-called politicians, entertainment industry decision won't go anywhere. It is highly clear and obvious that our politicians don't care about creative arts. And Kachi, I think it is the 2000 Ghana Cities issue that happened at Hits FM that got Tiny infuriated, and he had every right to get angry. Get up with your boy. This Tiny issue occurred in 2022. He performed at the Bhim Fest in 2022 and 2023. So why drop him in 2025? Stupid, emotional, follow fan base. Because CIFS says some fans just don't let issues swirl around their ears before they form an opinion. So they speak out of their jaws. Pump for Pump TV. Chemo, please don't be disappointed because the man KOD cannot decide without a top ranking officials approval. Get up with your boy. Even though I don't like these Bhim fans, I agree with their rights to voice out their grievances because they are the ones who patronize Last Mid Boys music. Pump for Pump TV. Politicians know how to tie those appointees once at their back, and there's nothing they can do when you are in that position because you can't do opposite to your master. They pay your salary. Samuel Libya says, good evening, big man. Kwesi IFA. Roland, but there is a difference between the two of the highest hairy insulted BYK and SM without provocation. And Mercury and the crew gave Tiny reason to respond. Get up with your boy. Chamo, I need you to understand something. The fans hold the power. We are the ones who lift artists up. We support them. We stream the music. We fill the venues. We are not trying to control any artist, but they must understand that without the fans, none of them exist.
That's video boy.
But without the musician, would we have fans?
Yes, no.
Yes, no.
Roland, without the fans, the musician will exist because they are musicians. But without the musician, there will not be any fans. So
Roland, I don't think say the big fans think far. Tiny matter no be this time. Or Tiny even went to Bhim concert 2 times after that issue. He be why no they just a hypocrite propaganda. Get up with your boy. I was shocked when I saw Tiny on the flyer as a performer at Bhim Fest, especially with his relationship with Shatta. Rich Lip says, good evening, everyone, every two. Get up with your boy. Roland, if you call for something for them to do and they don't do it, we will also take action that will affect them. Do not joke with the fan base. Pam for Pam TV. Chamo, for the submission about Tiny and Last Mid Boy is on point. Last minute cannot pay for Sammy Flex debt without seeking your approval. What of if you weren't in any debt? Mintaya Evans. If the president had not mentioned Shatta's name, the event wouldn't have received the attention it is receiving now. The president tap in. Tap in. So. Pan for Pan say, is it not as if your image is being dented of something you don't know about? And Kachi, highest recognition 2025. It's no doubt Shatta Wale is the biggest and the most mentioned name in Ghana. Pan for Pan said, Tinny and Eri is not in the same pedestal. Get up with your boy. The president is SM. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Shatta Wale carries the entertainment and the music industry of Ghana on his head and shoulders. It moves how he moves, period. Pam for Pan TV. Let's not compare Tiny's situation to Eri, who chose to insult a big artist like Medical, who can put her on a payroll without any cause. Pan Shatta Wale for life. But Barbara Sammy, I think we should forget about Ghana entertainment industry and create Shatta movement industry. And Kachi, Mahama go make Blakk Rasta Bowa. By now he's preparing to make an editorial for Mahama. Mahama is a scam because he associates with Shatta Wale. This year same say. Zari Bukari said Blakk Rasta. Get up with your boy. Let's be honest. The dominance of Black Sharif and others on DSP numbers don't reflect real love on the ground. Those numbers are pushed by labels and machinery behind the scenes. But when it comes to organic love, street power, the people's voice, and the true face of Ghana entertainment, there is only one name and the people carry in their hearts, minds, and mouths. Shatta Wale. Single TV. Chemobi NPP, I swear. I noticed that for a while when it comes to political issues. Benedicta Ghana says Blakk Rasta is confused. Kofi Annan says, how do I feel like Shatta Wale will respond to Stone on 31st? Celebrity pastor. Nia Onyame Shirano, na we Shirano. Kwesi AFL Blakk Rasta, did you hear how Chemo finished his last submission on Oxygen? This is positive. Celebrity pastor, God is here in every disgrace. There is grace. And catch you guys, leave Blakk Rasta alone. Man them needs the publicity badly. Was he not the same person who was glorifying Shatta Wale some months ago? Or Shatta Wale J.I. give him? Mata three mata fresh Rasta. It'll be easy for them, it'll be easy for them, but still. It's all good, man. Now, Kweku Fidi says, after shutting down Accra Sports Stadium on 19 December, Sharaf will be welcoming Shatta Wale into the ring, the showdown on 20 December 2025 at the Legon Sports Stadium, African Dance Hall King in the ring. 2 shows in one night. Wale can do both shows. Man, no, they joke with money at all. Lionel Kwabnao says the Black Star Experience has lost their strategy of operation. They were to amplify existing platforms, programs, events in Ghana to transform Ghana into Africa's culture capital. And they paid Omale thousands of dollars to perform and share his culture to patrons. They've already failed in advance. Believe Vim Power says, believe news. Ayokobi Tete Bongo says, Brasami, please tell Shatta Wale not to mind Blakk Rasta because he wants hype. Multi Kadu says, fact, 100%. Isaac Daku says, Shatta is blessed without measure. Every disgrace, there is grace. AK Corte says, this Chemo guy there, he be champion rough. AK Corte says, I love Chemo's analysis. Joanna Osman says, I wish Shatta all the best. I'm watching you live from Leeds, UK. Shatta will be performing at a scene for Suha. I wish I was there. Joanna Osmanu, you can still come, no problem. All that you need is a ticket, and you are good to come there, and that will be fine. Showbiz Daily is still happening live on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. Roland Amate is here. Intim Dodu Solomon Chemo is also here with our team of producers. Now, I hear Honorable Sam George has been talking. Honorable Sam George is the Minister of Communication for Ghana.
And Chemo's best friend.
And at the moment, many people seem to be on the neck or on the head of Honorable Sam George for just some reasons. Number one, Honorable, you promised us that you were going to give us TikTok monetization, you were going to work on paper and blah, 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 blah. Honorable, we have been waiting. But now, Honorable, we've seen that your agenda has changed. Now you are interested in people arresting, FBI arresting Ghanaians and sending them to America.
Honorable.
So the people met Honorable. And in some conversations, Honorable said, oh, the reason we have not been able to get the monetization for TikTok, the PayPal, and all those things activated is because of Abu Trika and his life. They are the reason we are not getting all these things. The fraud in the system is too much. So we will deal with them. When we are able to sweep all of them out of the system, PayPal will come. TikTok will come. Meta will come. Obia Beba. Hey, Honorable, Nigeria for Nyas animal ring now. Honorable, headquarters. Honorable, India for Nyas animal ring now. But Honorable, I'm saying, Omo now, Oko Shimwa. Esrumpuni. It's Honorable Wasama, what can you do? Now, Yama, yes, that's the form because you promised us deals like
in a bank or no available who misinformation.
And some people seem to be disappointed over Honorable's reactions and they have been attacking already. Ladies and gentlemen, Director, are we going to watch what Honorable said? Say again? Okay, then let's go for it now. Let's go.
So I've seen a number of comments on social media saying that this is not what we voted for you for. You're going after the fraud boys. Leave them alone. You're not creating jobs. But those same people are asking me to get PayPal to monetize. Those same people are asking me to get TikTok to monetize and Meta to monetize. Well, they will blacklist Ghana so long as there's fraud happening in Ghana. The reason why PayPal left Ghana is because of fraud. And so if you have a few people depriving the majority of people who are doing legitimate work on social media, content creators, the reason you can't monetize and get value for your craft is because a few people have chosen to give Ghana a bad name. We will take action. And let this be clear. This action of clamping down on cyber fraud didn't start today. The FBI did not make the request today. Those requests were pending before I became minister. But in the past, people were leaking the information to the targets and helping them evade arrest. I made a commitment when I became minister that anything that we will do to clean up the image of Ghana internationally, we will. Because as we clamp down on cybercrime, it makes our case stronger as we talk to the platforms to monetize and say that, look, Ghana is a peaceful destination, it's a safe haven, and that illicit flows will not come through here. The excuse and argument that there are no jobs, then should we say that then we shouldn't arrest armed robbers as well? Because everybody...
Well, so that was Honorable Minister of Communication, Sam George Shatta. And people are not accepting what he's saying. They think Honorable is trying to throw dust into their eyes. They think there are some serious and important issues that we need to look at, but Honorable is trying to dilly-dally and play fast on this. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we respond to this? Chamo, come through.
Well, unfortunately, the MPP label for today, I will accept it. I will accept it.
By force.
Yeah, by force. Because
if they put the crown on your head, you will take it.
Take it. Like Abusa Panini, Tupac said. Yeah. So I'm going to do no waji. But let me put it on record. On the last election that we did, I voted for NDC. The last eletion.
Yeah.
The one that Mahama won.
Yeah.
I voted for NDC.
And then say,
I voted for but it doesn't mean Honorable Sam George is doing something that I think he should slow down.
Okay.
There are a whole lot of things that he's been saying, labeling people, misinformation and all those things. But it seems like he's been doing something that will fit the label that he's been giving people. But for us, we may not be able to say that he's giving misinformation, but I think we can say that he's lying. I don't know the difference between misinformation and lying, but for what he's saying, it's a lie.
Okay.
especially the monetization bit.
Yeah.
In fact, YouTube has been monetized in Africa. Ghana is part of it for a very long time, over 10 years. So YouTube, they didn't see that there's fraud in Ghana, that they still allow for the monetization to go on.
And it is still
and
ongoing.
It is still ongoing with all the fraud that he's talking about. It's not true. In fact, the TikTok, direct monetization of TikTok is in only 3 African countries. So what about the rest? The only 3 African countries, both 2 of the countries are in the north, Morocco and Egypt, and the one is in the south, South Africa.
Okay.
Only 3 countries have access to TikTok direct monetization.
Okay.
So what about the rest? Are they all also doing fraud? If we take Morocco, Egypt, and South Africa out, all the African countries who don't have access to monetization, is it because of fraud?
Maybe.
In fact, that and not don't even answer for him maybe because that is not the reason. It is not because of that. And you think there's no fraud going on in South Africa or Morocco or Egypt?
Okay.
That is not it. So Honorable should spare us with this kind of reasons why Ghana is not getting monetization or even PayPal not coming here. PayPal not coming here. If you do a deeper research, then you will know that there are a lot of factors, including them being afraid of fraud or scam.
Okay.
And even the time that they did that, we were not hearing about scamming and fraud like we are hearing today. They did it way back in 2004. At the time, they cited the idea that yes, they risk getting people using their platform for fraud, so they are considering. But that wasn't the only thing why they didn't consider Ghana.
Okay.
They were also saying, and with that one, they were not even be specific about Ghana. They were specific about Sub-Saharan Africa, the digital, the credit card fraud that was going on then. And Sub-Saharan Africa is not only Ghana who is in it.
Okay.
We have almighty Nigeria in there.
Which is bigger.
We have Liberia, we have Cameroon, we have other countries. So if they were not coming to Ghana, it is not because Ghanaians were doing fraud. It is that one too is not true. It was a fraud concern that they have for Sub-Saharan Africa, and it includes Ghana. So obviously Ghana will be part of it. And even from the information that I'm getting, they lifted it for Nigeria in the year 2014. I think it's now 11 years down the line. So what has happened? There are other factors, and the factors include regulations. The way Ghanaian government or their institutions will tell them, go and bring this, do this, do that, do this. They think that the frustration is too much for them to even go through the process to roll out paper in Ghana. So it is not only about their concern of fraud, it is also about regulations in Ghana. And again, it is also about the e-commerce volume that we have here.
Yeah.
If the internet activities is not going on, if you are not doing more marketing things online, you are not doing more businesses online, and if they put infrastructures here, if they get agents here, they may even run at a loss. So the business factor is part of it, regulation issues is part of it, and then the fraud concerns is part. But you can't just come out and say that it is because of fraud that they are not in Ghana. That one too, I think minister, if he is not misinforming people, he's lying. Okay. I don't know the difference between the two, but you should take it any way that you want to take it. So I think his reasons, or the reason that he's giving for the reason why we don't have it here is not true. Again, he said that Meta, we cannot monetize Meta because of fraud. That one is not true. Meta is in Ghana here.
Of course.
If your page is clean, if your page is what they are looking for, you can monetize
Meta,
Facebook, and then get your money here in Ghana.
Yeah.
And again, you don't even need PayPal to monetize your channel. So the PayPal conversation should even be, I mean, we don't even have to talk about it. If PayPal decide not to come to Ghana here, we can still get our channels or social media monetized and they will pay through another channels. There's banks here, and banks are YouTube, for instance. You can get your money through banks. Facebook or Meta, you can get your money through banks. So why do you think that TikTok you can't get it through bank unless you have paper? That one too is a lie or misinformation. People should pick whatever they think will fit. So I think Honorable Sam George should slow down, because sometimes the information that he will give out, it will sound so good, but for those who know what is happening, what he's saying is misleading some way, somehow. And I think he should slow down. Ghana is not the only country. In fact, if you take 3 countries out, Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa, all other African nations don't have access to direct TikTok monetization. Okay. It is a matter of time. It is also a business decision from the platform owners. They don't just give monetization because they want everybody to have it. They look out for the business viability of the space or the country before they do that, and it has nothing to do with the fraud concerns that Honorable Sam George wants us to take. It is not nowhere close to that thing. So I think he should spare us and give us a better information or reason why he cannot do what he promised some people.
Well, Ro, I know you also want money from TikTok, so can you advise people to stop frauding others so they can bring their monetization to you?
Well, I can advise people to stop frauding others, but is that the solution to us not
The
getting
minister has told you that is the problem.
Well, what you say, there is also an understanding to it, especially if you're a practitioner and you know what it entails. I mean, even in Ghana, we've seen so many digital organizations come to Ghana and later packed out of the country.
Okay.
We've seen so many of them. Global is one of them. Most, like, there is a tall list. There is a tall list. If you had to go into it, there is a tall list. Now tell me, if the consensus is only about fraud, then no country should get monetization. That's it. If that is really in fact, if we are to even check in the Savannah region in terms of Africa itself, like Sahara region in terms of Africa, I don't want to say
Sub-Saharan Africa.
Sub-Saharan Africa.
Yeah.
Thank you. In terms of these concerns that the fraud that he wants to use. Like there be list to the car. No, list to the it is so interesting to even like make the list. Because you wouldn't know whether to put Ghana on the 10th or 11th. Then you ask yourself, which people are on the first to 5? And let's check their standing in terms of digital conversation in Ghana. It is so ridiculous. That's how I find it. It is so ridiculous that I am looking at countries that are highly tech inclined, that are even the pioneers or originators. In fact, to them, it is high-end business than what is being done in Ghana here. To them, it is it is a whole industry, even compared to what is done in Ghana. Nobody is condoning that act. But my point is, we are looking for solution to a particular problem, of which what you are saying is the cause comes nowhere close to the problem
real problem, yeah.
To the problem that we want solution for. It comes nowhere close. So if you want to use that as the cause, then if you're a practitioner in that field and you listen to this conversation, you ask yourself, like the all canon, onimnio canana, because in terms of tech fraud, Ghana comes nowhere close to Nigeria. Ghana comes nowhere close to India. In fact, the countries there plenty. Or you think even Morocco and Egypt now are monetizing like nothing of that nature is going on there. Nothing of that nature is going on there. You see, there's a different way of handling this conversation. And we all know that the important part of it has to do with conversation and your level of importance or what you can offer. You see, most of these people, as much as they may be concerned about the fraud aspect, are more concerned about the business sense and also regulations than fraud. Because you see, some of these things, it is not something that you can fight once and for all. Which is why even these platforms that have even like monetized or like have allowed monetization in these countries, day in, day out, change policies, review their policies and stuff. It is because of some of these things. It is because of some of these things. So they know how to fight it. In fact, they know some of the things to do to even regulate or minimize it when they come on that platform. The main reason is a business decision.
Fact.
Yeah.
That is the main reason.
And regulations.
If you are not able to give them some good grounds for it to make business sense to them, they won't come. It's as simple as that. Global did not pack out because of, did you read their presser? Which part of it did they mention fraud? This is a tech company. This is a tech company. Which part of it did they mention? It is just business decision. Charlie, return on investment is not coming. We've seen other music digital platforms even try to set offices here in Ghana. And some would even prefer to set it up in other places than here.
Some people who even started here to the
Yes. Yes.
Uptown.
Yeah.
And it is all about sometimes these
that they will not.
regulations.
They are here.
But they announced that
they are moving their office.
Yeah.
And Ubekom no, aside the business aspect, the regulations are killing them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people would want to like ask of so many things that in that sense may not even be beneficial to the people they are fighting, they claim they are fighting for. Until at the end of the day, you don't create conducive environment for these people to operate. They will move elsewhere. They will. You think these people that have allowed countries like Nigeria and other places to monetize through? You want to tell me PayPal, it has not opened its monetization to Ghana because of what? Fraud. PayPal is in Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire here. Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire. La Côte d'Ivoire. La Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast. You want to tell me Ghana does fraud more than Ivory Coast? Then you don't know fraud statistics in Africa. Then you don't. You just want to find some solace in some, okay,
give reason for why you cannot.
I am not able to do this, so you let me just enter here. I mean, has said I'm in fair, no, and be a cover up. That's what he wants to do. Other than that, the all Canadian, I don't see how it holds water in terms of the conversation, the real conversation. In fact, Meta to even add Ghana to the monetization list, it is because of a business decision. No policy in Ghana controls what Meta is doing. No policy affects them. In fact, they've been able to go through and gradually, even with the monetization that Ghana is enjoying, there are limitations to it. There are limitations to it. You think if you have that power, and can't even convince you that much for them to open up full monetization plan? No. You think YouTube is not afraid of fraud?
Oh yes.
You think they are not? No. That is why they have policies review each and every time.
And guiding how this platform is operating.
Yes, sometimes it doesn't even favor users or maybe content creators on the platform. But you have to comply with it. Because at the end of the day, some may save you. Some will definitely save you. So you have to comply. And besides, it is their platform. They control. They tell you what they want and what they don't want on their platform. So if you think you have that power, why don't you go and tell PayPal that YouTube is operating? And again, my final one before I wrap up would be, is PayPal the only channel of money transaction?
No.
So can't we have another company if indeed that is what we want to do? Besides, Facebook monetization, they know PayPal is not in Ghana. But they found an alternative.
Yeah.
Other platforms that Ghanaians can monetize, they have other alternatives that you can, including mobile money. Including mobile money. So what is this excuse from? Well, like, where is it from? Where is this excuse from? For you to say, oh, because somebody is doing fraud, that is why you are not able to convince these companies for them to open up monetization in your country. No, it is neither here or there. It doesn't hold water in the problem that we want to find solution to. It's a man who cry.
Well, we are moving into our very last story, and this story is so important to some of us here in the studio because the story hinges around people who are our friends. And when I say who are our friends, I mean that Shatta movement, I work with Shatta movement. Chemo may not work directly with Shatta movement, but he's affiliated to Shatta movement.
Yeah.
Same way, Chemo is a friend to someone like Blakk Rasta, and Chemo is a friend to Shatta Wale.
Of course.
Roland works with Shatta movement. He is a friend to Blakk Rasta. I work with Shatta movement and I'm a friend to Blakk Rasta. Therefore, it is the reason this particular story is more important to us. Now, sometimes what you would want is that because you want to freely affiliate left and right, you wouldn't want conflict to come between some entities that you are affiliated to.
Yep.
But then when you realize that, oh, there's a conflict here, there is conflict here, it gives you it puts you in some tight corner that sometimes you even wonder, oh, how best can you go through to even stop what is happening? And today, it's one of the reasons I've gathered my people that, okay, we see what is happening. Of course, some of us, we know when Shatta Wale's story came with Iyoko, we knew very well that we couldn't stop anybody from talking about it. So for Blakk Rasta to talk about it, do we have a problem? No. Nobody had a problem with that. In fact, the only time we started having challenges with Blakk Rasta was when people who had their issues and Blakk Rasta would go and associate or attach Shatta Wale's name to them. That was when we started having, no, Blakk, this is not the way out. When Shatta Wale's matter came, you talked about it, nobody vexed, nobody bore. If it is Abu Trika, let Abu Trika go carry his cross.
Yeah.
If it is Dr. Sledge, let Dr. Sledge go carry his cross. If it is Daddy Joe, Kofi Boat, let Kofi Boat go carry his cross. Why do you think because they have association with Shatta Wale in any way, then that is it? The other day, I was watching news on TV.
Yeah.
One report came that some people were arrested for armed robbery. Interestingly, one of the guys in there, I knew him. Yeah, I knew him.
Yeah.
I knew him. I never knew that guy to be an armed robber.
Yeah.
I think his name was Austin or so. I said, there's Austin. That time I lived at Dansuman.
Oh, okay.
He was a neighbor. This is Austin. Oh, how? No, Justin. That's the name. Justin rather.
Yeah.
This is Justin. Me and Justin. Justin, armed robber. So, I'm asking, if someone met me and Justin somewhere sitting in Dansuman, drinking, eating catfish, talking somewhere, does that make Sammy Flex an armed robber too?
Not at all.
In Blakk Rasta's book.
And in fact, that is where personally I have an issue with Blakk Rasta. In fact, Chemo here knows that we and Blakk Rasta, we've had our back and forth over this, but I don't know why it is not stopping. Chemo, how do we stop this?
Well,
because I am getting calls, messages, in fact tags, like people like, but Sammy, Blakk Rasta is your guy. Today, but what is happening is Charlie? Me if I don't understand though. But Blakk Rasta is your guy. He still knows you are with Shatta movement. So what happened? I don't know.
Even me too. I think Saturday or Sunday I got a call like that. There was a friend who knows that I know Blakk Rasta, I know Shatta Wale. So he was asking me, so what is going on? Why is Blakk Rasta doing that, or why are they doing that? And I said I have no idea. I mean, we know that both of them, when you want to tackle it from the angle that they are all working, then you don't have much to say. But we know that it started from somewhere. And where we started having issues, like you said, with Blakk Rasta is when he was just talking about those who have been, indicted or arrested for fraud, and then he will say that they were friends, or he has seen a video that Shatta Wale took with them. So why is Shatta Wale always being a friend with those who are doing that? And I mean, how do you explain this? As a public figure like Shatta Wale, who has been taking pictures with a lot of people, videos
who is even successful in a certain area. And here we are talking about music.
Music, yes.
Look at how music is attractive to almost all and sundry.
Yes.
Like someone said today, okay, President Mahama mentioned Shatta Wale.
So
what does it mean? Is President Mahama associated with Shatta Wale in any way?
President Mahama is a fraud.
It's hard. I mean,
Charlie.
I mean, at the point that
you guys have to step in quick.
At the point that they were having their back and forth, like Shatta did the song for him. And then he also responded after talking. That one there, I mean, it's for them.
Yes.
But we know that there should be a limit, or there should be a way that, okay, we are working. I'm working as a journalist. I'm working as a musician. So this is how I'll handle it. The same way Shatta Wale will also handle it, because he's a musician. When we take that thing out and it gets to the point that you see that, okay, now they are taking it personal. They are going at each other in a way that
and now it's becoming personal. Like
now I think it's personal, because today too I watched Blakk Rasta's live show, and the way that he was talking about the issues and why Shatta Wale is on FBI radar.
For doing what?
For doing what exactly? And I was like, no.
Why? If Shatta Wale is wanted by FBI, why is he bigger than FBI?
FBI don't even operate in Ghana. I mean, I don't know why.
Even if they operate and Shatta Wale is on their radar and they think he is guilty of whatever,
is
he bigger than them?
Yes. But why I'm bringing FBI, they are not operating in Ghana, is the fact that FBI, even according to their own regulations or rules or whatever, they cannot do anything in outside their country without the permission or in conjunction with the local authorities.
The host country.
Yes. So whatever is going on, that people will say FBIs are here, they are going to arrest you. No, it's Ghanaians who will be arresting you. But it is through the instructions of the FBI, based on the information that they have done, investigations that they have done. Then through Ghana's law enforcement agency, then they will arrest whoever they want to arrest. So if someone says that FBI is investigating you, I begin to wonder, because even it is Federal Bureau investigation. They investigate their own people. They are supposed to be an internal operative body. When you commit any crime against someone or somewhere in their country, that's where they arrest you. So even for those that they are trying to extradite, it is because whatever activity that they did, they think that it affected their people in their country. So if you are here, let's say you are doing whatever that they are scamming, fraud, whatever, and it is not in America, they won't arrest you. So what are they here for if not for the scam that is affecting American people? That's not their job. They can't just come to anybody's country and arrest the person because they think that you are doing fraud, or unless you are doing it against their people. So are they saying that all the scammers or the people that they are accusing, they only do fraud in America? If that's not the case, why are they not arresting people who are doing fraud in against other country officials or something like that? So it doesn't work like that, and I doubt. I think I was even arguing with someone that when they say that they have set up in Ghana here, they are investigating, and I say no, I doubt. The way FBI works, I doubt that they will come and set up here, because they are supposed to deal with their own people internally. For the outside America, they have other agencies who will take care of that. So why are we pointing the FBI but not that agency? Because there's other agency responsible for operating outside America. And the FBI is supposed to be operating within America. And yes, they have some legal attaches and other people who will supervise the local authorities people
Yeah.
how they should go about it, because if they tamper with evidence, it can even go against them when they are building the case. So in Ghana here, there are several times that FBI they've been giving training to Ghanaian law enforcement agencies several times. Almost year training courses. They call some police people, NIB, the National Signal Bureaus people, like all the law enforcement agencies. Sometimes the FBI will come here. They have something they call training and assistant. So they will train our local people and assist them with financial or whatever things that they need, so that when they need them to do something for them in Ghana here, they can operate. So it is not FBI who is operating in Ghana here. It's our own people. Based on their own way of doing things. They cannot come here and arrest anybody without authorities here giving them the permission to do so. And they will not even come here. Most of the times, that's why in their own report and all that, they will say that thanks to our Yoko, whatever. They work with them. They are not here. It is Ghanaians who are doing that on their behalf. So even that thing that you are under FBI radar, they are looking for you. No, they are not looking for anybody. If you commit fraud in their country, then they will trace it or in any way that they think that it affects them. Then they will request that they bring you to their country for them to, prosecute and see whether you are guilty or not. And now people, they are making it look like FBI for no crowd. They say, "Do now Ghana," and I almost pay a man for but it is not like that. And the Shatta Wale and Blakk Rasta issue, yes, it is really difficult for some of us because we know both of them. We talk to both of them at a point in time. So we have to be careful how we go about it. But me, I will plead with Blakk Rasta that yes, when there's an issue and you want to talk about it, I think nobody can stop you or even advise that don't do it, because that's the job that you do.
Exactly. But
you should do it such that you are following the news, the fact as it is, not giving insinuations and saying other things,
not bringing your personal feelings into
to it. Yes. When you have the issue about Abutrika, where would Shatta Wale come in? Even on this report, the report coming from the FBI.
Yes.
There's nowhere that they mention.
There's no other name.
Yes.
It's not as if they even mention some other
any
names.
other name. So if you are carrying such a story, why do you put Shatta Wale?
But do you know, interestingly, I've moved with Shatta Wale like 4 years. I've never heard him mention Abutrika.
The only connection is that there's a video that Abutrika, I think Abutrika met him some way or somehow.
I heard it was a medical set.
Yes, and then they took a selfie video. Me, apart from that video, I've never seen any other video.
I said I've moved with Shatta Wale 4 years to 5 years. I swear, I've never heard him discuss Abutrika in any conversation before.
Yes.
Never.
The only me too.
I remember there was even a time, one Enoch, we were with him at Xylophone.
Yeah.
Shatta asked me to get some locations for a video shoot, and when Enoch suggested some location, he added Abutrika's location. I remember that day when I mentioned it, your man did not even respond. And when you are having conversation with Shatta and he does not respond, it means he's not interested.
He's not interested. Yes, and you see, there are people who have come out, popular people as well, saying that they've been talking to Abutrika. They know Abutrika, and we can mention somebody like Adagraja. He has mentioned that he's been talking to Abutrika. In fact, he at a point he even requested Abutrika to assist him buy a bus.
And Abutrika
amani sikano
cyber tracker
but into wa money scan. So somebody like Adagraja, I mentioned say onene kasa onimuno. In fact, a friend of Godfather. But if Blakk Rasta is running a report, he will not mention Adagraja.
Yeah. Yes.
So why not Adagraja but Shatta? I mean, is that a fair deal?
No.
Is that okay? Because there are some public figures that will mention or have mentioned that they know Abutrika. You will not mention them, but you mention Shatta because you have seen a video or a picture that Shatta took with Abutrika.
Then now when we meet people and they want to take videos of us there,
then you have to, I mean, maybe decline. Because and it will bring another issue to you.
Because that thing is just common for people to do, especially if you're a public person. In fact, we go somewhere and you are not in the mood, Crampo.
Yes.
That's when we closed the medical show. Charlie, we were tired and we were walking to our car. This guy tells me that I should stop in the middle of the crowd. Like we're all walking on. I should stop so that he takes photo. Even when he gave his phone to Roland, that Roland was come and see how he was shouting on Roland.
So I think this is something that we cannot really run away from. Taking pictures or videos, especially if you are a public figure. But if people are going to use it against you when those people are in trouble, for me it is not fair. Anybody can stop it. It will happen. Some people get excited when they see you and they want to take pictures with you. And you don't have any magical thing to know that this guy is a criminal, this guy is not a criminal, or all those things. You can't know those things. So we just have to be careful. Reporting the news, I don't think anybody will stop anyone or even advise that don't do it. No, we won't even advise that. But you have to do it such that people will not say that, do you have personal issue with this guy? Or is it because of this, that's why you are doing that? I mean, we don't have to go there. And for that reason, I think Blakk Rasta should slow down. I wish that at a point, Shatta too will stop responding to certain things. Because there are some people who will do that to provoke you. So what they do initially is not what they are looking for. They are looking for the response after their provocation. That's where the thing is. So when they say something and you respond, then
you give them more food.
Yes, then they will go on your response rather than the initial thing that caused that response.
Yes.
It's been happening sometimes, and you see at the point that Shatta was a bit quiet, that he wasn't talking, some of these things reduced. It's not that some people were not doing it. Some people were still doing it, but because he wasn't responding,
them,
not a woo like omokakra as obianti. But when he started responding, any of his response, it should more than the initial thing now will be kind. So if Shatta can also handle that too, I think it will not be bad. But you see, when it's not happening to you,
it is not easy.
Then you cannot feel how he will feel to give that response. So you can just only wish that it will go that direction, because at the time that he was quiet, it seems that was what was happening. But at this point, so what just and also person exploded, and he's giving to them left, right, center, including doing songs and all that.
Okay. Yes, Ro, close. Our time is up.
Areho.
I
have a lot to say, but because of the time, I try some. You see, the reason why I am sad at this Blakk Rasta's rant and your friend is saying adventure, the fact that there's a whole misconception be in the space. Blakk Rasta fully. You see, we live in a space whereby things that people don't understand, they are ignorant about. In fact, the easiest way to find an understanding to it, one, a spirituality. Two, a criminal. Anything concerning your life, whether riches, poverty, if they don't understand, they are ignorant, or they simply want to shy away from reality, they will run to these two things. Into check it. Maybe a free bar. Obinye sika. Na yentiasia. Eyi sikedru. Enye sikedru a odi inuboni hu like oye bibi born in odinya. That is how it is. See, I watched Blakk Rasta's presentation, the one he did this evening, Shatta Wale on FBI radar, and he made a statement. So Shatta mentioned the fact, like, no, there was a video that some people are posting about him meeting a certain man of God and all of that, and the fact that he said that, for him he's spiritual. Everybody knows he's spiritual. So anywhere God is found, he's there. That's why he's been a Muslim before, and also he's now a strong Christian, pastor even of that, for that matter. And I'm saying, say, Blakk Rasta. But one of the things that he said, I pray me. He said he met one pastor. I don't know whether TB Joshua also. And I'll catch and say, he's a musician. He does very good music.
That's a pastor from Uganda.
Yeah. He's a musician. He does very good music. But he's not getting the money,
the returns that he's supposed to get,
that he feels he's supposed to get. He's not getting. And he came back, or he went on to say, oh yeah, sure, says Shatta Wale, even today, with all that he's gotten, if you ask him today, he will still tell you he still wants more. Let me see. So Blakk Rasta, will it be fair for somebody to label you the same way you are labeling Shatta Wale? Because you see, there's somebody also doing better music than Blakk Rasta, who is not receiving the same applause or the same returns Blakk Rasta has, even today as a musician. There is. So, does Blakk Rasta deserve the labeling that he is giving Shatta Wale? And you see, Kromha, Yamanya Mebia Koye to say, FBI has set up in Ghana. And so what? No, and so what? If Blakk Rasta thinks he has what it takes to bring Shatta Wale down with regards to all the accusations he's leveling against him, what is stopping him? What is stopping him? In fact, what he is doing, it makes him a coward. Oh yes, it makes him a coward. Go ahead and do it. You are the all righteous person, the just person. If you be a new, you want to see all these things end. Do it. Do it, because the last time I checked, you were saying Shatta Wale has a way of getting close to all these people, including you, Blakk Rasta.
Including you.
Yes, including Blakk Rasta. Tell me, was Blakk Rasta not having a good relationship with Shatta Wale?
Yeah, at the point, yeah.
Didn't Shatta Wale perform on Blakk Rasta's show?
They even gave him a verse.
They even have a song
together. They have a song together, so does that make Blakk Rasta a fraud?
No.
You see, I don't even want us to go into, when you take a picture. See, forget picture. I can have a relationship with you like you just narrated with the guy you saw. Yes. I can have a good relationship with you.
Yes.
And you can do your own thing and I can do my own thing. You see, the understanding of some of these things in our space, and I'm sure if Blakk Rasta were to be a footballer and Cristiano Ronaldo, there is no way Blakk Rasta would believe Cristiano Ronaldo is making money through football. Or whatever he has now is because he started as like he's a footballer. I'm not sure Blakk Rasta will understand. Because I'm sure as a musician, Blakk Rasta has met top people in his life, like top, like presidents, heads of states, crazy. But how are you doing your music business? How? No, how? You see, there's no way Blakk Rasta would understand Shatta Wale's source of wealth if Shatta says he's making money through music. He will never understand. You see, because he's decided not to like find ways and means of how music business is done in modern day, like in today's world. In today's world, that's why some people will still tell him he's doing music the old way. That is unfortunate. You see, what he thinks he knows about music business now, is just some 0 point. It's just a fraction of it too. It is not about my bonyo media to YouTube, my bonyo media to Spotify, my uploading keke. If not for anything at all, see, Blakk Rasta's YouTube earnings should tell him something.
Yeah.
His YouTube earnings should tell him something. It should give him an idea. It should, yes, I'm sure. Oh, and now Shatta Wale has bought a Rolls Royce. Shatta Wale has bought a Lamborghini. He doesn't understand, bro. See, in the line of your career, the level of endorsement when you into Blakk Rasta person chairman say sika warning na as Blakk Rasta, as building the brand Blakk Rasta ni na ye through media and music, then he's a liar. He's a big one. This one I won't mince words, because Blakk Rasta can give you testimonies of people who have met him and given him money by simply because they love what he does.
He's Blakk Rasta, yeah.
Yes, and simply because he's Blakk Rasta. And if that is the case, if this is even an example, that cannot happen to Shatta Wale. That cannot happen to Sarkodie. That cannot happen to these guys. What are we saying? Like, what conversation are we? And you see, some people, you see, in society, we have riches, wealth, and status. Acquiring status comes with a different move. You can be very rich, but still envy an entertainer status.
Yeah.
Sure.
We've seen people do certain things. They have money. They are wealthy. Like they do. Even politicians know that, Charlie, there are certain statuses that no matter who they are, even as politicians, they need some affiliations. They would need some affiliations. They would run to certain people. Not because they directly have something to do with them. Oh, yes, I have, like, then optics. Oh, people should know I have a relationship with this person.
My friend.
This guy is my friend. That guy is my friend.
Yeah.
And it is same with ordinary people who may even have wealth. Or what that through whatever means. They would want that social status. And that social status sometimes come with your affiliations. Or your affiliates. So yes, who wouldn't want to associate with Shatta Wale? Tell me who? Who in this country, in his right senses, wouldn't want to associate with somebody that is successful in what he's doing, in that field? Who? Tell me who? So today, Blakk Rasta will tell me that if Cristiano Ronaldo invites him, he will not go.
Oh, he'll go, Papa.
Hey, babe. Blakk Rasta went to see Barack Obama, did a song for him. Is he aware the kind of conversation around Barack Obama? Is he aware? Or he thinks they are all positive? Oh. Which kind? You see, it is a play conversation.
Yeah.
And when we want to limit the whole conversation to Gamura Maye 200 CDs, chain, ama music stores, ama say, then even the music business, we are not doing it right. Because if you even check somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, I always say that there are some people in certain spaces, they are living the life of the profession. They are living it too. And you see, Shatta is living the life of his profession. That is what Blakk Rasta doesn't understand. No, that is what he doesn't understand. No. That is why he thinks that Shatta Wale's music money is plus a certain fraud money. That is what he doesn't understand. Because we sometimes get certain favors and things even at certain levels that we say sometimes we shock. How much more people of that status? And you see the example that he made. Oh, he's also a musician. He's making music, but he's not getting the returns that he wants. Blakk Rasta, there is another person down there saying the same thing. You, as successful as people think you are saying you are not satisfied with your returns. And yet when Shatta Wale says he's not satisfied with his returns, tell me, why the way we are simua on person you own obenyamo like
Even Dangote.
then Blakk Rasta, you see.
In fact, Elon Musk.
What Blakk Rasta is doing, if he says he is truly okay, if Shatta Wale, it is a crime for Shatta to still look for more or upgrade. Time at Shatta Wale 10 years back, Shatta Wale was not driving a Lamborghini 10 years back. Shatta Wale was not driving a Rolls Royce 10 years back. So Blakk Rasta is not happy for growth. People should be stagnant. Why? Because Blakk Rasta, is not happy with the returns he's getting from his music. So people should not aspire for greatness. People should not find like means that is associated with what they are doing to get what they are doing. See, even with brand endorsement, you tell Blakk Rasta something. Charlie, Blakk Rasta, you were signed by Rasta Chokomont at a point.
Yeah.
Didn't they give you money?
Oh yeah, they did.
They gave you money because of what? You are Rasta man.
Yeah.
No, they did not give you money. They did not give you or sign you because you are Rasta man. They signed you because you are Blakk Rasta.
Yeah.
Because you are a musician. Because you are a big one at that. That is why even in the space they have so many options of Rasta men, but they chose you, Blakk Rasta, and you took money that even your colleagues wouldn't even get on a normal day. And you think if Shatta Wale is going to bargain for a sponsorship, he will go and take what you took, or he will go and take the same thing. Like, make it make sense. Like you see, when I watched the presentation he did this evening, I was waiting for Blakk Rasta to drop a certain expose as to how or why Shatta Wale is on the FBI radar. But unfortunately, he did not say anything substantive than to say, oh, he is affiliated or he seems to be a friend to all these people. And I'm saying, Blakk Rasta, you were also once upon a time a friend to Shatta Wale. So if Shatta Wale is on FBI radar, Blakk Rasta, you are not far. You are not far. In fact, all the 4 fingers are pointing back at you. You are not far. And now that the president has mentioned Shatta Wale's name, then I guess the president is also in the radar, because all these people, one way or the other, have met Shatta Wale. All these people, one way or the other, have had something to do with Shatta Wale. All these people, one way or the other, have video evidence, photo evidence, and everything with Shatta Wale. So if somebody comes to say that, okay, then you are Blakk Rasta, you are also fraud or scam, will you call it fair? Or you quickly write a letter, come and ask the person to come and prove? If that is the case, then the justice and whatever that Blakk Rasta says he is preaching, in fact, he's failed himself even from the very beginning.
On this note, we all want to say that let's cease fire. In fact, Blakk Rasta cease fire. Sometimes when I'm having issues with people, I ask myself, okay, do I know what will even be happening tomorrow? Because today I'm fighting with you. When you die tomorrow, will I cry? Will I cry? Yeah, like I'm fighting with you. Will I be happy? Will I jubilate? Pour powder. Hey, he's dead.
Pour champagne on your head.
Charlie, ceasefire. That's what we can say. Until then, let's see how best we can all live in peace and harmony. Do our work as professionals. Those who are also doing their thing, as much as they are doing it, let them do it. If indeed they are doing something wrong, in fact, it's not you, Blakk Rasta, who even command for something to happen.
Yeah.
Asabu Trika has been indicted or arrested. Is it someone who said they should go and arrest him?
Blakk Rasta name me
So why are we not allowing each other to function? And when the law gets hold of who is doing something wrong, we will all see it. It's unfortunate, but it is like that. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember, I did Showbiz Daily with Roland Abate, who represents Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report, which is on YouTube and showbizchannelj.com, as well as in Team Do, the Solomon. You can simply call him Chemo. Chemo is the online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and also in Team Dosu Legal Solutions. Let me also say thanks to the producers, Theophilus Digos, Desert, Sammy Sugar, and Gerald. We'll be here. The Christmas has started. And the Pababiko onye edamu akonya. Onsu pie kakra. Na jiweni kakra. After 1 week pe na revive your body no system no. Na afine start ya yasan share biem ni ayejuma. Subscribe to us. Comment in the bebre kwa. I'm sorry I'm not able to read them. Our time is fast spent. I'm not able to read your comments. Forgive me about that. Surely we will come back to read some more. We are out of here. Good night.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes.